All right. When we start out. All right. Greetings, everyone. Bill Schreier, crew at your service here, and today we're gonna continue our road to Final Fantasy 14. Last time I was busy focused on getting my Lancer class up to 15, and this time we're gonna focus on the main quest. Let's begin. It took a while though. All right, let's get. Ugh. As well have said as home point. Oh right, we never. Fun. Well, might as well get that out of the way. Still won't get used to the how the ARR runs. Like there's an extra step on there or walk. Hmm. Okay. Where else? Well, that takes care of that. Now I just need to get high up. Closest stairs is. Huh. Should probably do the make it rain event too. For now, let's get through this. Be one more left. Oh no, two more. Fun. Right, the culinary. Oh yeah, I should probably rename the stream, huh? Team. Category. Fantasy 7. Oh, here it is. There we go. Save. Okay, there we go. That should make it easier. Yep. Okay, we are good. Good. Ah, open shirt policy, huh? All right, that should be everything. All right, and the outside gates are open too. Tempest gate. And we should be here. Welcome to Drown Wedge. Sit whenever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... I'm Balderon, alright? Who's asking? I heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you on the details. Luckily, I don't need any of those, so... Phoenix Downs. All right. Rising to the challenge. All right, what kind of job you got for me? I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word as it's some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Satasha Sigrat. I need a trusty sword to eat them up north of Elport and find who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and our folks are feeling a little bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Balderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, so what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Ailport, in the vicinity of the Isle of Umbra. This information came to my attention more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Kurils had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing concerned us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satasha again. But with the Sagan testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our lines stretch as it is. Thus, I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in western Ludnosia. Far more detailed instructions on how to reach the place. I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Go look. Good luck to you, lad. God, I have never been good at accents. Long-haired Rogadin. Is he supposed to be like a big pretty boy or something? And his name is Sixven. Huh. Fun. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Oh. Get to the closing airport. There we go. You're here about Commodore Raynor's investigation. That you want to board a ferry bound for Ailport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosia, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare for you, train you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grout. The hall is on the way to Satasha, just north of Ailport. Just head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in on hand. Best of luck to you, friend. So we'll take this to Ailport. Hmm. Oh, the Chocobo keep. Here, let them know. Just register the. There it is. I don't know why, but the crystal always makes me feel a little bit hungry. All right. Ooh. Definitely want to join the fate. Might as well get some old practice out of this. Hmm. Electric shock. Ooh, quick level up. Ha ha. Electricity. Fire. 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 One more. Fire. 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 Switch. And we're done. Alright, switch back. Ah, you must the adventurer of whom the Yellowjack sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Satasha Seagroth. Documents of this case are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be height of foolishness. No, you shall need the companions. You shall need the train will here at the Hall of the Novice we could provide. Alright, them. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The Smith has oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercise tailored to a particular field of expertise. When we master all that our masters have to teach, then it'll be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellowjack Scout at the north of the Satasha Secret, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Already did it though. Ooh. I assume you already know what the ship seen slipping into the Isles of Umbra. Be on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. When we reach word that men of questionable quality have seen passing in Alice attached here, we were entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancy serpent reapers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. And where your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Alright, duty sim port unlocked. And Satasha unlocked. Alright, I've gotten experience on doing the dungeon before. Alright. Let's get started. But first, let's see the NPC start this. Dually roulette. Alright, let's go. 6 minutes, huh? So then I might do some training. Come here, bats. I'm just gonna burn you. And burn you. Lightning and a burn. And burn again. And here's a little something to chill you out. I don't want all this stuff. Oh, I need that. Thank goodness. Can't wait to do the glamours, though. Might as well unlock the level quest on the airport. The name's Orin and represent adventures. Notice that hat? Perfectly fast. I reckon. Oh, I cannot do that while I'm duty fighter. Yes, it doesn't. Well, that's on me. All right. To kick some pirate ass. So much bets. You're not leaving me behind. Yeah. Jelly, jelly, jelly. Look, I'm SpongeBob catching some jellyfish. Ah. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Ah, charge whisker. Huh. There we go. Loot rolls. Item comparison. Pass and item comparison. Yeah, I'm gonna read that. Wait. Move. Yeah. All right, time for the Pirate King. Oh, I mean the Pirate Captain. Ooh. Coward. Oh, here comes the doggies. Oh, wait. Oh, that must be later. Pumpo. God, there's less of that group there. Here, doggy. Go fetch. I need more moves in this. I didn't have to do that. I just wanted to jump. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta wonder if there was ever a point when we jumped. Well, besides that golden saucer thing. Woo. Oh wow, already reached the max amount. Ain't that something? Or power surge. Damage dealt is increased. Alright. What else did we get? Traits? Nope. Roll. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cutscene time. Might as well watch it. Of course they start the fight without me. That sure gives me flashbacks. Yeah. Done. I don't want the axe. Yay, accommodation. That's done. Let's restart that thing. Wow, I went like 4 levels from that. Huh. Level allowance. Guys, over initiate it. Confirm. Oh, what? Let me make this easier for myself. I forgot how annoying this was. All right, let's go. Two bottles of eye drops. Done. All right, we finished that one. Bone completion and bam. And bam. All right. Enough distractions. What did we get? Knives. Ooh, new lance object. All right, this looks a lot better. Sport and definitely gotta get rid of some of these. At the drowning wench, we go. Wait, any other aetherites I should worry about here? Nope. Okay, let's go. And take long. Level 15 quest and I'm already level 20. Oh yeah, Lance of Destiny. Or do that too. Ah, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. Sorry, took your quest for you. Ah, might you be the Avenger who accepted a job of investigating Satasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal. Lofty though it may be. Now, wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroes as we will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? All goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks, and they're And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a few pirates, skull or three. Seven hells. You turned your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bloody doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they will be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the Fano Satasha, of course. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Ah, geez. On behalf of Limza, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. Just so happens I've had a request from our sister guild in Gordania, see. Seems the forest folks in need of an adventure. What can get things done? For them to ask for your help like this, you can bet that task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can handle. Eh, give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Ooh, a party finder's now unlocked. Alright, let's get to it. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt that it's supposed to any trouble for an adventurer has survived the bedlam in Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to say words with Mother me on the me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Let's go. Only skin deep. Oh, yeah. Something for later, I guess. First, I actually want to get the glams unlocked. Let's go to Gridania. Oops. Mother Rione. Take take a seat where we like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your. Oh, not here to dine. There, I hope that you're the adventurer Balderon sent word about. You are? The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mione, and the Carline Konobi is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Ready for the briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mione, but our needs grow ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Good evening to you, Lord. Your need must be pressing thee for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your treasure has been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name's Lewin, and lead the men and women of the and I lead the men and women of the gods, quiver. Now, time is of the essence. So, I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Belmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft with ever increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamad, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the decroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces are at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I've been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelvesville, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must return to others to deal with the lambs of Dalamud. I'm relying on your undertaking this task, friend. Of course, you have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, make your way to the Decroft and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. He'll praise you of the latest developments, that is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Da-da-da. Right, let's go to Tower Decroft. Yeah. Oh, chocobos. Hmm. Hmm. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit that Alain found, my ventures may well have ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leap in my haste. This most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my hand. I do believe I shall rest here a while. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isidar had I not ought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Something he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to balance us, but if anything has made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him, but one misstep and that won't be any. Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be stuff of song and it will be all worth it. So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you there. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time will be you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. Since we're here, let's see if we can level up here. Bam! Alright, and we're done. Your bill is Shiroku, I take. Thanks for helping us out, friend. Note that the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge the Lambs of Lalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, after you've seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their fate. On the contrary, it only served to stoke the flames of infantilism. The Lambs of Talmud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfere with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever is there doing in the deep crowd, you may be sure that no good will come of it, for the sacred Gridania and the Eorzea at large put an end to their madness. Okay, time to do this mess. It's level 16, I'm just maxed out. Maybe I should try to take the opportunity to level another class. Might be fun. That's the case, maybe it's somewhere in Limsa Lominsa. Well, all right, let's go. Hmm. Ooh, look at that. Man, no AoE hits. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. Ah, come on, come on. Here by the slowness of the early levels. Always fun. All right, time for Squiggly. Purple. Squiggly, who summons me from the void to decide within this crystal? Ah. Yeah. First a little boost. Yeah. Yeah. That should take care of it. Man, I'm leveling so fast. Bye, Squidward. I guess I better look up what I got. Four striker stabard. Just to compare. Huh. All that I'm already level of 22. Right. Dang. Oh, it's thundering. Right. Welcome back, Bill. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the deep crop was a success. Nor did I expect nothing else. Valderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Forward, Lord Lewin asked me to pass this on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, that has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Oh shoot, those guys. Aver's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would have still be alive. But I tried. He pulled it out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffer you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avery's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Oh, her. I forgot she carried that head around. Bad flashbacks. Ugh. But wait, don't leave me alone, please. So sorry, Avery. Please forgive me. Seems like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I could send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I wouldn't trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart Uda. She seeks the service of a reliable adventurer, and you're nothing if not reliable. Do you think you might be interested in this task? Say the word and I'll be glad to share the details with you. Let's do it. Hey, I suppose that scares me. Wait, what? Okay. Good. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Uda. Once you arrive, seek out more Modi and the proprietors of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultana's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now, if you go, Bill, then good luck. Alright, Uda. I wonder if these journals have. Alright. Huh. Alright, let's go. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to. Oh, it's you, Bill. And there was spouting the same tired line. Moana sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the venture of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Well, and just to level up again. You should probably do the... Mama is waiting to brief you on the task. The petition ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under this sun and I would have been set on fire. A take of ale if you would be so kind. Oh, yeah. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. Just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh? Why, if it isn't my good friend? It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Matthew, you'd like to apprise Bill of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Homogenaz and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to the unfortunate development of Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are what the clan known as the Hetchers. Fearsome creatures were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which serves to imprison them. Now proud the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and the President has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of the area used the heck in the cheers to work their mines. By way of enchantment helms, they were able to bind the fierce creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatonshares, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creature is still alive and kicking after 303 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes me them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I will not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great. So I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. Hmm. In case you didn't know, Copperbell mines are in western Danaland. Do take care, you hear? One last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Up, looking for a Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurers volunteered to deal with this mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, mate. I just hope you got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hackathon Shears left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Yu dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it had been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. You knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. Once when the pickaxe too many and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches keeping a watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight, fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting for you, friend. Best of luck. For the sake of it, I'll probably do this one too. No, you guys again. I've been I have been an adventurer for long years and borne witness to many a pivotal moment in history. But the times may have changed, the essence of our trade has not. Adventure has ever been a quest for self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and ever it shall remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, he will naturally acquire a love of justice and understand of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Such experience cannot be measured in a tangible way, yet most assuredly shapes who we are. Grounded as it is in decisions we have made on our journey and their consequences, good or ill. I sense a light within you, young one, and it tells me that you're destined for greatness. We found Dolores Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were thorough in their work. Judging by their tracks, it would seem they tried to brush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind. I do have my suspicions. We are all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus do we become even more given to recklessness. While sports have goals, one must not fixate upon them to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolores Bear and his comrades did this day. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're an adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hackathon shares? I didn't think that Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter will. Look, the 4-striker soon is less 3 49. Huh, the same thing, I guess. Oh wow. Outfit outfit glamour creation? Ooh, I gotta take care of this thing. What? Alright. Copper Belt Mines, here we go. 7 minutes, huh? Well, until then, let's have a little murder spree going. Burn! Burn! Burn again. Lightning. Ice. Ice. Lightning. Burn! Burn! Witch. Lightning. Freeze. Lightning again. And burn. Oh, we just need a healer. Better get ready. Oh. Alright, Copper Belt Mines, here we go. Alright, Copper Belt Mines. Remember this being a bit tedious. Let's see how much they changed it. Yeah. Oh wow, they really changed a lot, didn't they? All right, first boss. Whoa, that's a big crowd. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm playing for Final Fantasy 14. Using an alt account to see if I can catch up to the main story up before the next expansion starts. Ah, ah. I'm surprised it didn't appear on that thing, did it? Slaves no more! Free! Free! Oh, dang it. This must pay. Ha! Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Got accommodation at least. Alright, we're done here. We're only 25. Must be the earrings. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Got a fight starting. If you're above it. Alright. Ah, the Conqueror of Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mine operators consume, and Udal will have the magic material she needs to rebuild. Entire nations in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momadi. It'll do the woman's well to see you alive in one piece. Ominous. Oh, God. Oh, God. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal anything. Still nothing. I bought this with, paid for it with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I required, the authorities need to hear of your crime. This is unnerving. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with my own coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Ugh. Up now. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. We doing this, huh? Alright. I'll take care of this. The rest of y'all can watch. Oh, sure, sure. What happens if I try to take you on? That's not bad for me. Ugh, should have stopped at the 7th ale. I want to take care of you. Bugger! 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 Or took care of your friends. This made this easier. Ha! That shortened the unnecessary amount. Well. Oh, y'all clapping. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their home lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Uldal has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope the president doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, things do take a turn for the worse. We always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass plates will welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire? Patrolling the streets for a riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you're no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins guaranteed cheapest in the Thailand. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Look around. You'd think that Ildar was well on its way to recovery. Look here through the veil of prosperity, you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Sir, are you alright? Ah. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Ha! Yeah. I'll overlook this, but just this once. Yeah. God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Click. Oh, more to come. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. I've been watching you ever since you departed Uda. You played that part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel. I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you're indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that's what matters in the end. I feel I should mention that at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should be both delighted beyond words if you would agree to our join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits for being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the signs of the seventh dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Well then. Oh, before then, I kind of want to get this quest done. We're way over a level now. Right. Been expecting you. You've been training hard, I trust. I would set you your next trial, one more dangerous than any you have faced before. But not send an unprepared man to this death. Before we proceed, I must needs verify your progress with mine own eyes. You will face 3 experienced lancers in single combat. Defeat each one in succession, you will prove yourself fit to undertake the trial. Arm yourself and take your place in the training area. We begin when you are ready. Yep, gotta build up my love. Let's go. No one's to hold back. Begin. That was easy. Next. Ooh. Next. Oh. Art stopper. Enough. Put up your lance. Easy enough. Well done, Bill. Impressive. Most impressive. You're ready to face the trial. Yet I did not exaggerate when I said it would be dangerous. Make no mistake, to take this test is to risk death. Knowing this, do you still push to proceed? Of course. You disappoint me. Back again, are you? That man is the only soul in this pathetic excuse for a girl who shows any promise. Which is why I consoled him to leave you. Alas, he chose to remain in your house of cravens. Such a waste. This guild has lived its purpose, and I mean to see its doors shut and barred for good. If you wish to object, I invite you to do so with lance in hand. You do not want for confidence, sir, but answer me this. What grudge do you have against us? For what reason did you choose this of all crusades? I detest cravens who would proclaim their courage and like nothing better than to crush them. That is my reason. Well, the fixity of your purpose is clear. If your reason is not, so be it. Suffice to say, you will not have your way without fight. Oh, but do not presume that I'll be your opponent. No, you must face the lancer over whom you so grandly claim mentorship. One man among us whose potential you consider to acknowledge. Bill shall represent us as all. As guild master, I wager the fate of the guild upon his lance. Ha! Do as you will, coward. It is your guild to throw away. You may even set the terms of the contest. Very well. Bill is here to undertake a trial. I challenge you to complete the task before he does. You have to travel to the East Shroud and prove your courage before the Lord of the Bramble Patch. He is a giant man amongst boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and ruler over all his kind. You must go before this fearsome creature, stand your ground. You know, though, that the Lord of Bramble Patch will not grant an audience to just anyone. You must needs present him an offering of the bloody tusk of his subjects, of all boars that inhabit his domain. When you have prepared for your offering, leave it upon an area of trampled earth. Drawn to the stench of blood, the Lord of Bramble will soon appear. That is all? Are there any questions? No? And let the trial commence. Well, man, there's some fire. All right, let's do the fight. Uh-oh. No, no. Ooh, that's a big fella. Be having bacon tonight. Let's go. Come on, behold the true meaning of courage. Whew. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Need a little saving? You shan't find much sport in these two. Come back another day, my friend. Thought there was horns, but they're long ears. Well done, Bill. You have completed the trial. I trust you now see the truth of my words. Hurling yourself into the midst of danger is not courage. It is folly. No, this proves nothing. I refuse. I refuse to accept. Woo! You refuse to accept the weakness within you. Dang. No, Bill. Leave him be. Your work here is done. Return to the guild. I shall see you there presently. I'll be right back. Never mind. I will not lie to you. You are no match for the Lord of the Bramble Patch. Had you betrayed a hint of fear, he would have gorged you in the space of a moment and feasted on your entrails. But you stood your ground, holding fast to your composure and resolve. Thus were you able to stare Terror in the face and survive unscathed. Well done, then. You have overcome the greatest hurdle in the quest to become master of your own courage. You may now bring to bear the full extent of your abilities upon even the mighty, I suppose. As for Focus, well, if there is a shred of reason left in him, he will have learned the self-same lessons you did this day. Painful though the experience may surely have been, one can only hope that it will serve to open his eyes to the truth. Go forth, and prepare yourself for further trials. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay, which one's needed? Oh, man. Yep. Uh, Islands are ridiculous. Hold on. Alright. It's good to see you again, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plain you have devoted many hours of training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before three masters of our art. In the many years since they began to train within these walls, these men have led their very different lives. Yet they share the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked at their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mathemia. Seek him out on Amarisak's Spire and the Sea Shroud, where he serves as frontier sentry. The long years has at his post have honed Mathemi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspections, and do as he bids you. Okay. How do you get up there? Oh. Uh. You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Anthony, man of the brave men and women of the Spire. Now, let's have a good look at you. I see. You possess strength and skill in abundance. Of this there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Perhaps you believe there is not left out there to nerve you, yet the world is wide. Only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lances of old falter at times. No lancer nor any man can foresee all possibilities, but he could steel himself with the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this ball of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle at the front of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. Wee! Ow! I'm alive! There we go. Spoken blood. Bloodbath. There we go. Nice. Welcome back, son, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The blood battle believes its way with ceaseless flirting, which makes putting a spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought resolutely and thus emerged the victor. Wayne has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure, but beneath those rough-hanged hedges, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, make your way to Buscaron's Thruithers in the South Shroud. It is there that the Naraxic structure, Buscaron himself, awaits. The man had a unique approach to our art, though it's a fair. While since he hung up his spear, his words were well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much of his counsel as they do his mead. Good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and veiling yourself with the knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna suck. Ah! on. Play this smart. Seconds. Let's see how far I can go with this. I can survive this. Yeah! Yeah! There we go. Okay, where was I? Ah, we're on a tune. Fun. That just means I got a tune. Let's go through. Let's see if the chocobo can let me through. Come on. You're gonna make me go the long way. Ah. Huh. Alright, let's see if I can BRB with this going. It's like gone pretty far. Fun. Alright. Yeah. Here it might be good to. Whew. Right. Oh, probably upstairs. Uh. Oh, yep. Well, if it isn't Wayne's prodigy, I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscaron, and this here is my place. In case you wonder why old you ain't sent you, I should mention I've not always been in the good food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Any road between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now. So if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it at Miss Dell's Lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents. When you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. Oh, ooh, big guy. I want to test your metal. Yeah. Gotcha. Ah, there it is. Phew. Oh. You offered up to me as I told you, and without drinking a drop? Very well. You shall have a tale of me, as promised. Miss Stahl is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you was erected in his honor. Miss Stahl was courage made flesh. Cut him, and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering him. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art had gone stale, what would our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelves would, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-Forceborn were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course, old Mistal wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite force full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers. and by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. This day, the Lantern Skill accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it had been for Mistal. Us Lancers owe much more and more. It's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. What's that? Went the trial? Much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, son. My part in your training's done. This time you visit your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vakshla. You'll find him willing away his time at the Bobbing Court, like as not. Oh, and that's the name of an inn in Falls Court Float, in case you don't know. Up in the North Shroud it is. Vakshlar's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till the other man could lift his spear off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then. In the years, ain't done much to improve his humors. Sir, good luck with impressing him. Gosh. Well, let me go do the 8th right then. And let's get back into it. Wait a minute. That's through this way, isn't it? Whew. This way here. Oh, considering. See how far I can go. Ah. Yep. Okay. Oh, now you attack it. Ah, there you go. Really giving myself distractions, huh? Okay, Bucklord. I take it you are the young lancer of whom you speak. An adventurer besides, by the look of you, I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me. And learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far, you learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. An enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I will have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such flame by pouring 6 fingers from slain balloons, depositing them at a glowing campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with an ever greater fervor, till it's ripe to burst in the conflagration of death. Let it courage lend strength to you, lads, and extinguish this fiery foe. Okay, where? Down there. Let's go. Oh. That should do it. Ah. All right then. They vanquished the red balloon, no less than what I would expect of younglings. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing turns to battleships repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is a genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us. After all, I finished with you. You may report back to Dwayne, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. Yeah, that's all. Okay. All right. Old Backlug demands I show my face? I can only see the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention that he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, well done. I never doubted you would meet with the approval of all three men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have traveled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I'll give you my blessing to leave the Lancer's Guild and embark upon a new venture with the spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. So we can use the boots. Wait, huh, we're not quite there, are we? Well then, back to Mamadi. Lady Noir. Is that supposed to be based off the? Hold on. There we go. Let's go back to the main quest. Things like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of butter, come and see me. Just don't go pest me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with women folk from time to time. Ah, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage venturer. But gods, it's good to see your face safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with the giants in the dark.
Hey.
I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Sean. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant to right away. Oh, thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name's Ada. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer is an adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the man you are, of all that you achieved, I find I am inspired, just as Avery once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Miss Shiroku, I shan't forget. Thank you. I pray that we will meet again. Very well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild here. I don't want aught to do with you lot, though it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, the signs aren't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you are still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Let's do it. I should be able to wear this. Feels right. So you want to know more? Then do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless death wealth on another, 9 out of 10 Avengers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Udal. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these signs of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of yours most pressing problems. Of course, they ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. I've been given leave to tell you where to find the science, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something your easiest enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in Western Tananon. The place you're looking for is called the Awakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at their entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, and the days ahead are promised to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momadi. Drop in and tell me how far are you faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Vesper Bay. Seems like I'll have an easier time if I do this. Oh god, all breaking sands things. It'll be fun. I remember this being the faster route. Bugger. Gone the other way. Guess we are doing the long way. There you are. At least this will speed things up if I can get to that porter. Oh, yes, finally. Yes. Oh, dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if only spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during our scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it. I made up my mind. From this day forward, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much that needs to be dressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched on this matter. Best discuss over a glass of something cold. Just go to Peste and ask for liquor. I'll have some blood orange juice and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. This one. You there. Yes, you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Gods be good. Never in my life have I seen some unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost of form. Mere sight of you fear makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. Probably your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first, I must have a drink. The heat has got me a vicious drink, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Here, dare buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall on our gates, would you? Once I've moistened my throat, we shall see to business of remedying your appearance. Yeah, yeah. Let's get these over so I can actually look good now. Oh, Swinton sent you, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would occur to come and get it herself. Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her a limb and she'll take a mom. How's the drink coming along? Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to sell for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe, too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? You know, dear, you look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item into another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top, or use glamour dispel and return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try, and do make it quick, dear. For my sake, I'm finding your inspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Ugh. Talking like that is just ew. Alright. Use dress for this round. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Northern Gates. There, got that thing. There you go. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Unless you've forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the north gates. Here. Phew, that's a relief. I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion conscious. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious property, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer the changes in appearance. A change for the better. Should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink that seemed like such a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. And that's all you need to know about dyeing here. Now what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. And we got some dyes. At least talk to this guy. Independent artist, armor fitter. 32, huh? Oh, there's supposed to be a something here. Yeah. Maybe here? Orange juice, potatoes. Ah. Tataru. Ah, the silly dance. Deep in the forest of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Ah. Ooh. Well, thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property, unless you have pertinent business here. I must ask you to, here at the behest of Tancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of Science of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Yeah. Okay. I take that your bill. Tataru sent word that you're arrived. Lady Menthelia is eagerly waiting your coming. This way, if you please. Ugh.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Oh, good. I get a voice break.
Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Girl, why dress like that?
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Oh,
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. a power known as the Echo.
Oh.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. What papers you requested, my lady? Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your venture endeavors. Let's let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship, I'm sure you'll agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Oh, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us when you have come to a decision. You may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach out one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Retainers now available. 7 warning moons. Rise the Bible. Thus, Divine Chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstances of the imperiled age. Oh, right. Ugh. Yamdat shudder and twist, and dawn light cover beneath the swiftling blanket of night. And we abide. We await the coming of the unborn arrow seed, the light which shall pierce the glowing darkness. While there are others who possess the echo, none are near as strong as you with the power. Hence our extremely high expectations of you. This place is called the Waking Sands, and it's our headquarters. Used to be somewhere else, but then a bunch of things happen. We end up here instead. organization, the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first was composed of Charlian natives, such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. Oop. The second made up of individuals that share your gift, was known as the Path of the 12. Ah, come on again. Tervas that ushered the seventh Umbra era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us. Something a primal is no small feat. It requires tremendous concentration of ether, which is why the beast riders go to lengths to obtain crystals. Once they manifest in physical form, their unquenchable thirst for ether only grows stronger. They will drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Consider their fearsome strength, it could be well within their ability to do so. It is for this reason we must do our utmost to oppose them. Here we got retainers going. Alright, we'll start the quest. We Scions have one objective: safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself. Oh, wait. I'll go whither the wild rose blooms. Ugh.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Oh.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate crystal robbery and a spat of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assume we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on our caravan, our friends in Amagina and Suns Mineral concern have doubled their security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. Followed by the main Isimar, serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see what gives us his full cooperation. I think I better end it on this. Let me just get to a good place. Alright. This is a good place to call it out. I'll probably fix some of the small stuff, like the glamour dresser and stuff. Other than that, I think we'll end it here. I hope you enjoy.